My name is Sam McPherson. I'm here tonight to talk to you about the decay of morality in society. How many of you have heard of old TV shows like Little Rascals? Come on, raise your hands. Anybody? Yeah? What about Leave It to Beaver? There's another classic. Hands Up for Gilligan's Island. There we go. Now, as you may remember, back then, the most profane statements on television were, "Aw, shucks," and "Gee willikers." Things have changed a lot since then. Here's a clip from a more recent film entitled Ocean's 12, released in 2004. This clip is a comical message from the director about the increasing use of profanity in our generation. He intentionally censored out the profane language to not only keep the movie family-friendly, but to send an important message as well.
This don't bother you?
Of course it bothers me, mate, but what the do you want me to do about it?
Well, it's up. You can't hear none of the lyrics. You can't even get with the beat with all them bleeps in it.
If you want to sing it on the radio, this is what you're going to have to do.
Well, it's isn't it? It's totally
right, it's
What the is that?
Somebody must be in too.
Even here at ISB, we are constantly bombarded with foul language from those around us. A words, F words, B words, H words, you name it. I've heard it, and I'm sure you've heard it. And why? Why is the use of such language so common? A recent report from Stanford University shows that the majority of what we learn in the first 10 years of our life comes not from our parents, not from our teachers, but from what we see on TV. This means that a majority of our language is derived from what we see on TV. And as you may have noticed, what's on TV is not the same as it was 25 years ago. It is absurd the amount of vulgar language present in movies and TV shows today. And our language isn't the only thing that's suffering. Our perception of modesty is slowly worsening as well. 100 years ago, a woman showing her ankles was beyond promiscuous. 80 years ago, that moved up to well above the knees. Then, in 1946, the foundation of society was rocked by the release of the bikini. Mechanical engineer Louis Réard borrowed the name for the bikini design from Bikini Atoll, where post-war testing on the atomic bomb had taken place. As you can imagine, people exploded in response. Society was shocked. They viewed the bikini design as beyond scandalous. Just when Réard thought his design was going to go down in flames, movie stars and models began to wear the design, appearing in advertisements in movies. And as a consequence, the design became gradually more and more popular. Nowadays, you go to any beach, and I guarantee you'll find loads of women, and maybe a few men, dressed in bikinis. And finally, our image of beauty has shockingly deteriorated over the years. The media floods us with images and films filled with supernaturally perfect people. In 2013, Wolverine, for example, Hugh Jackman's bulging biceps turned the eye of every viewer. But here's an interesting catch. Before any model's face appears on the cover of a magazine or an actor on the theater screen, they're put through hours of scrutinizing from makeup artists and hairstylists. Then, a computer animation specialist goes to work for hours more until the person is barely recognizable. It's no wonder why our perception of beauty is so distorted. You in the front row, you're probably thinking something like, so what? Why is this so bad? It places unbelievable pressure on the rising generation to achieve the media's interpretation of the perfect body. Deborah Tramp from the Journal of Consumer Research says that advertisements promoting beauty-enhancing products rather than problem-solving ones are likely to remind us of our own shortcomings. This is the source of many disorders such as depression, anorexia, bulimia, and so on. Now back to Wolverine. Now, I'm sure more than a few were probably thinking, gee whiz, look at those muscles. But an inside look on his diet revealed what he had to go through to achieve the media's interpretation of the perfect body. He ate well over 7,000 calories every single day. That's a meal planned every 2 hours. From personal experience, I've found that teenagers like myself torture themselves mentally and physically to achieve the media's interpretation of the perfect appearance. As I've shown you here today, the media has lowered its standards concerning what is and what isn't appropriate. And as a consequence, our standards have been lowered as well. The only way to help prevent depression and repair our deteriorating language is to repair our perception of morality. I'm not asking for rebellion. I just want you to be aware. Keep your language in check. And the next time you see a beauty ad or a fitness magazine, keep in mind, they most likely aren't showing the full truth. Thank you.